get started. Good evening, everyone, and I welcome you all wholeheartedly to this amazing day of your learning, your transformation, and your growth. You would be having an amazing time where you would be learning the power of LinkedIn, the power of a social media platform, which is completely, I would say mind-blowing. And it's a professional networking platform. And we are on at a time where we all, being professionals, should start utilizing the power of this networking tool. So let's get started with the learning, time for us, right? So let me quickly share my screen and let's get started. Just a minute, I would go to my. Great. You all can be very active with me on the chat window because I would be muting you all for, in the best interest of time, because we have a lot of things to cover, and just to avoid disturbance in between, I can have the questions towards the end, but still, if there is a point where I would need you all to answer me certain things, you can be very active with me on the chat window. It's perfectly fine, Dr. Pallavi. We respect that, and we respect that you are on a path of your learning. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining in, and let's get started. Great. So the program today that we are going to deep dive is LinkedIn Impact Profile Blueprint. Yes, as the name rightly says, how to have an impactful profile, because we are there on social medias, we are there, we have our presence, we have our own accounts that are personal accounts or professional accounts, but those accounts should have certain description which would tell about what you do. If somebody is logging into your portal, if somebody is logging into your page, they should know what you do. So the whole program is built beautifully around crafting an impactful profile on an amazing platform called LinkedIn. Great. Let's move on. A brief introduction about me, because a couple of members in this day today with me, 10 people, participants, are new. Somebody know me personally, professionally. Yes, I'm Dr. Vijeta Sahay, personal growth catalyst, HR leadership professional, inspirational coach, life influencer. My website, www.drvijetasahay.com, has all the information, all my social media links, and we can be connected via other social media platforms. I'm the founder of 2 organizations, Victory Training and Consulting and You Know Your Mantra. Yes, I will share what I do under these 2 umbrellas in the coming slides. 16 years of work experience in human resources, have worked in cross-cultural format of organization with cross-cultural teams across the globe, interacted with people across the globe. So I love interacting because HR is a profile where I get to interact with many people, and traveled extensively because of my job purpose, personal reasons. Yes, there are many, but that gave me a leverage to learn about the different cultures across the globe. By qualification, I'm a PhD in management and also MBA from XLRI Jamshedpur. Lot of training programs, because as Mr. Mohan also shared, that I have to learn and then teach. So in the same way, when I got into the journey of helping professionals grow, I geared up myself with the lot of learnings that came my way. My interests: law of attraction practitioner, pranic healer, certified NLP coach. I practice NLP, I teach NLP. Also, a lot of corporate trainings and psychometric assessment and leadership trainings I conduct, nowadays I conduct, but first I learned. So that's how you get into this domain of sharing the knowledge, right? Today, I'm known as Personal Growth Catalyst, where I'm on a mission to help professionals grow in their career and life. To organizations, Victory Training and Consulting is all about leadership, coaching, and development, corporate trainings, one-on-one, personalized coachings, executive development programs. Unaya Mantra is inside and out transformation, personal development, which helps you get that blossom from inside. And the moment you blossom from inside, everything changes around. The energies changes around, right? These are few of the pictures which will share, about the physical trainings that we have conducted with my mentor, and a lot of trainings which I have taken, meditation sessions across the society, and many things we keep on doing under this umbrella. Author of the book, The Secret Sauce, along with my hubby, co-authored this book, and it's available on all the platforms. It's all about nuggets of wisdom, how to add magic and success to your life. I'm also a podcaster in Hindi and English. It talks about how you can be a winner, a victor in life. As my name says, Vijeta. So Victory Talks with Dr. Vijeta Sahay. Jeet ki baat Dr. Vijeta Sahay ke saath. So let's get started with this impact family. Yes, I call you all my family. What gave me a leverage to come and teach you with confidence the profile, impactful profile on LinkedIn? Yes, this is a snippet of my profile from LinkedIn, and I am happy to share with you that people on LinkedIn, I am connected with 10,000 plus people. And now, since I have geared up into helping people on this mission, the tribe begins to blossom with one another. So 10,000 plus connections, which empowers me, gave me a confidence that now I'm on, I can go ahead and teach whatever I have learned and how I have grown professionally on LinkedIn. Today, we have different gamuts of people from different, interest areas, different verticals, and different locations in India. But still, we are all here with one mission, utilizing this power of LinkedIn to the fullest, isn't it? Are you all there with me in the chat window? Okay. So today we are here to learn that all the social medias are helping us drive the business growth. Whether you are a doctor, a teacher, a politician, enthusiast, a life coach, people from different domains are wanting to grow their network and then in turn net worth. The best, and everybody has a presence on the social media, right? But leveraging that social media is something very important. Nowadays, since last 2 years, we have been stuck in front of our systems and trying to grow that impact, trying to grow that network. Everything has turned into digital nowadays. So the power of social media is amazing, amazing. And we all have experienced this growth. We have all learned and geared up on this journey. And this session also is a part of that learning process, isn't it? Now my question comes to you. If you can all be active with me in the chat window, the question is there in front of your screen, who have their profiles on LinkedIn? Who all have their profiles on LinkedIn? I need to have 9, yes. Other people need to answer me in the chat window. That's how I interact with you. Jyoti ma'am has replied. Mohan has replied. Jasbir has replied. Rupali says yes. Minuji, your team both have to respond to me. Great. Thank you so much. Great. You can select while replying everyone so that everyone can see the replies. Great. Thank you so much. Now another question comes to you. Who all are very active in terms of percentage on LinkedIn? If it is 100%, you're highly active, it's 10%. So you have to, okay, it's perfectly fine. I maybe, the settings are not allowing for, okay. So let's, okay, 10%, Mohan says 10% active. Okay. Other people have to rate yourself in terms of percentage, how active you are there on LinkedIn. 40%. Okay. Other people, 80%. Great. Great. But at 80% has to incorporate the usage and the, your postings also. So if it is, 10%. So maximum on an average, I would say, we all have our presence on LinkedIn, but we are not leveraging. That's what I can conclude with the answers that I've got in the chat window. LinkedIn is all about it's the world's largest professional networking platform with 774 plus million users. LinkedIn's mission is to connect the world's professionals to be more productive and successful. Look at the mission statement which LinkedIn has. It has to connect the world's professionals across to make them more productive and successful. Isn't it? So it is so important for us to leverage this platform, isn't it? The world's largest online professional networking platform, specially designed for professional networking, quote unquote, professional networking, finding jobs, discovering sales leads, connecting with potential clients or partners, business partners. It's so important for us to leverage this platform. Look at the growth or in terms of numbers, that is sign in people, profiles on LinkedIn. Look at the growth LinkedIn has seen in these years. The number says in 2003, it started, and how the numbers have exponentially grown to 774 million users in 2021. Isn't that amazing? Isn't this growth of an organization, which is a professional networking tool, is amazing? The executive leadership, I know, because you should know who has founded this amazing platform. That's the reason I wanted you to introduce you to the person behind it. In 2002 December, Reid Hoffman founded LinkedIn with the mission to connect the professionals. Look how an idea can convert into a giant. This is how Facebook has grown. In the same way, LinkedIn has seen the growth, and today is the time when we have to leverage that growth. Jeff Vinier is LinkedIn's executive chairman. Ashutosh Gupta is country manager for LinkedIn India. So good to go. Now we have our GKs up, isn't it? Great. Let's move on further for a few stats numbers again. 200 plus countries and territories. This number might have increased again, but these are last year numbers. 774 million users, 303 million people are active on monthly basis. 40% of LinkedIn users are checking their LinkedIn profiles every day. 39 million students and graduates are coming on LinkedIn, are there already on LinkedIn. If you have your skills registered, skills as in whatever you do, what is your expertise? Are you a public person? Are you a public speaker? Are you a coach? Are you a consultant? Are you a website designer? Are you a teacher? Are you an English tutor or a communication coach? You need to have your skills listed on LinkedIn, and the profile gets visibility. And 31 times the messages from recruiters start flowing in if you have your skills listed on LinkedIn. But just mere making a profile is not important. You need to have your skills listed. LinkedIn allows users to offer their profiles into 40 different, over 40 languages. Recent update of LinkedIn. I did ask in one of the forums, and other people knows the answer. Other people who don't know, what is the recent update which has happened on LinkedIn? Can somebody reply me in the chat window? Very recent update in terms of the language. And what was the untapped territory which LinkedIn has catered to? Yes, Damodarji, you're right. Yes, Jasbirji, you're right. Very right. Look at the massive growth LinkedIn has targeted, isn't it? Ashutosh Gupta has done wonders in India. And under his leadership, LinkedIn has launched itself in Hindi also. It would. Jyoti Gandhi ma'am says that it should start in regional languages also. They are looking forward to start making content. There was a territory of, group of people in India, which was, they were not on LinkedIn because it was not only in English. So with Hindi getting added, so many crores of people, they can be there. Now, go and make content on LinkedIn. Bindas baat kariye, Hindi mein baat kariye. And yes, slowly it would come into regional languages also. Yes, they would. They would not leave that territory. LinkedIn is not what LinkedIn is not. Facebook is all about personal life. There are professional pages on LinkedIn or on Facebook. That is, groups are there, pages are there, but still maximum people have their personal profiles on Facebook. Many people are running their businesses on Facebook, but the category that Facebook caters to is completely different. You can promote any product on Facebook, you can promote any service on Facebook, but still there is a huge difference between the target audiences as compared to Facebook and LinkedIn, and you all would agree with me. LinkedIn is all about professional life. What is that you have to offer as a service? What is there, how you want to position yourself? That's so important. Your LinkedIn profile is not your resume. I come with, I worked with this company, and yes, you can position yourself. You need to have that experience keyed in your professional profile, but that is your resume, is your professional past. What is that you can bring new to the table? What is that you can, what is that you are good at? If you are looking for a job in your own fraternity, in your own domain, in that case, you need to position yourself. What are your strengths and what you can bring to the table? What you can offer as a service to the client. So LinkedIn profile has different sections beautifully crafted. And we are going to learn in these 2 days about those sections in detail. Do's and don'ts of those sections. Why those sections are important. We are going to learn about this. Okay. Your business can grow tremendously. Your profile page on LinkedIn tells your brand story. It should, when somebody visits your profile, it should talk about what XYZ person is. Anybody's profile. It need to have, because when you are not there, people are scrolling and browsing through. It's just few seconds it takes. Your profile has to be so impactful that people should be, at least they should click on your profile and read through. At least that impact should be there. Other platforms don't give you that leverage. I can build a beautiful Facebook page with details incorporated, but how many of you go and see what that person is doing? But because LinkedIn is a professional networking platform, people do check out your profiles. People do check out your profiles. This is very important point. Try to position yourself what you are offering, and that will help you grow your brand identity. Also, keying in the keywords, the right keywords of your services or offerings will help you optimize your profile. Profile optimization, we maximum of us, because we are into learning this social media, we know that SEO, search engine optimization, is nothing but your profile gets ranked a little higher if you have keyed in the right skills, right words, right choice of keywords in your profile. If your profile doesn't have those keywords, search engine will not know which profile to pick up, why your profile should pick up, isn't it? So having the keywords keyed in is very important, very, very, very important. Content is king. Once you have an impactful profile, start making content. The more you share, you start positioning yourself as a brand, as an authority in your domain. How people will know that you are a life coach? How people will know that you're a public speaker? Unless you go and share on that platform. You have to start letting people know that I have this to offer. Any information, any knowledge, any update, go and share out on that platform. So create content of different types. If you are a video shy person, there are different ways of making content. And then you will be known as a thought leader in your industry, isn't it? LinkedIn has revolutionized in the way of searching of jobs, and the search bar of LinkedIn is amazing, where you can search for potential contacts and businesses, employment opportunities. It has different tabs. I will show you those tabs, how to navigate through those tabs. Access to people, jobs, insights, updates, professional updates about any company. Just key in that company name and you will get to know, okay, is that company really existing or not? Is that company having any, at least you'll get the basics about that company, that startup, that background organization. So you can check, all professional credibility can be checked on this platform. It's free for Apple and Android. And you can make your profile very easily on LinkedIn. And we all have this profile, isn't it? So build your brand on LinkedIn. Proudly showcase yourself as a domain expert on this professional networking platform. Are we all ready to make ourselves as brand and position ourselves as brand? You can type ready in the chat window, please. Are we all ready to learn and gear up and position ourselves as brands? Type ready in the chat window. Rupali says R. Other people can reply me in the chat window. Isn't it? Ready, ready, ready. Okay, Meenu says ready. Damodar says, Jyoti ma'am says ready. Other people, are you not ready? I will understand. I know, it's perfectly fine. You can be at comfort, Mr. Mohan. I know you are there listening to me. Please take rest. Great, great. So 10 minutes a day, start connecting with people, start accepting invites from people, sharing. You might, because we all come with certain industry experience, certain background. You might have worked with some people as client, potential customers. Try to search for those people on the back end. Try to look for those profiles, search those names of those people, and try to connect and revive those contacts. They can be your old 10 years back college colleagues, friends. Connect with them on this social platform. If, again, important point, if you feel they can be of any growth to your professional journey, you never know, any of your college mate might be a CEO of an organization, or an HR head in an organization, or a design director in a company, where he might be looking for some people to come and address in public speaking, or some event. You never know. Connect with your network, professional network. your clients whom you have served in the past. So people, you may know, search for the, what happens is when we make a profile on LinkedIn, when a profile is made, because most of us sign in through Gmail, and Gmail we usually tend to use for sending out professional connections also. Sometimes we connect, we send out our resumes, we send out invites to people through our Gmail. So what happens is LinkedIn gives you a leverage of syncing in your Gmail contacts also. If it is your personal Gmail ID, you might have some relatives of yours popping up in your LinkedIn feed sometimes as a connection by default, if you have allowed LinkedIn to sync in your contacts. It was only during the sign in of the profile. When you signed in through your Gmail, it's perfectly fine. You can ignore if you tend, you have the option of accepting that invite or ignoring that invite. That's perfectly fine. So, but try to leverage LinkedIn. And Rupali, important point for you. Try to grow your professional network to 30K people. Have that, think bigger, because LinkedIn gives you maximum, reach to 30,000 people, 30,000 direct connections, first connections of yours. Okay. So, but quality connections. Whenever you are accepting any invite, please see, is it a professional connection? Will this person be able to add any kind of value to you as a potential client, customer? Initially, you can begin networking. That's perfectly fine. Again, networking with different people from different domains. You need to have a group to connect and get started. That's perfectly fine. But beyond a certain limit of numbers of connections, become choosy in accepting the invite from those people. Okay, so send personal notes when you're connecting with people. Personalized invite. Mere connect doesn't give a professional way to connect. We will learn tomorrow how to send connections. What has to be the message? हम कल सीखेंगे इस बारे में कि किस तरह से हम मैसेज शेयर करते हैं. What kind of message should be written to people? You can always ask for introduction to people. If somebody is ready to give you or help you connect with people, it's always good, isn't it? Pick any 3 days in a week and devote 10 minutes a day on LinkedIn, and you are good to get started. So in this program, we are going to learn a powerful, building your power profile, getting started with LinkedIn, utilizing the wide banner space, how you can craft your banner, how your profile picture needs to be there. Stellar summary. Summary is the detailed content part of LinkedIn, which is, I will show you practically. But in this program, in today and tomorrow, 3 hours dedicated, we will be learning about all these details of insights and beautifully carving your LinkedIn profile, impactful profile. Okay. And along with this program, you become a part of my family, Victory Champs community on Facebook, Growth Squad group, Victory Champs group on Telegram, WhatsApp, and yes, these are the gifts which come along. This document, you will be given access to this document by tonight after the workshop by my team, and this document will give you insights. What are the things that you need to be for a readiness to start carving your profile? Because what happens is, if on the last minute, if you will be running around that मैं क्या डालूं क्या नहीं डालूं, this is a complete checklist compiled in one place. Once you have all the ingredients of checklist ready, then you can start keying in your profile. We'll learn. I will take you through the things, but these are the documents which come along with this program to you as a gift from my side. Headshot. Why a professional headshot? Headshot is nothing but a profile picture. Why it is important? This document completely gives you an insight. Headline, how to beautifully craft an headline, amazing headline on LinkedIn. Refer this document when you're working on your headline. I will show you how the headline looks. But this document comes as a reference document for you all. Again, stellar summary, the about section, which has 5 key ingredients. This document will help you craft your stellar summary. An amazing summary you would be able to craft with the help of this document. And how to optimize your LinkedIn, that is search engine optimization that we spoke about. This document helps you through that. And once your profile is ready, we again get a one-on-one audit call of your profile. And I share with you my insights that how you can, transform or make those edits, slight edits in your profile. And yes, we can connect on all social media platforms. Dr. Vijeta Sahay. You can search on LinkedIn, Instagram. And so are you excited to go further in today's learning session? Type excited, hooray, in the chat window. Let's move on to the other part. Hooray, 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 excited. Okay, great, great, great. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Wow. Are you all loving it? It looks like with the energy that you are helping me build. Great, great, great. I'm really happy that we all are here on a mission to empower one another and learn. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Great. So let's continue this learning journey and deep dive into another section of few profiles. I know I have shared a few profiles in my previous sections with you, but yes, before we get into the important first part of this learning today, let's look what I meant by the different learnings which will be coming to you. Can you see my screen and the, I'm the browser, my mouse? Rupali, you can give me a thumbs up or something if, okay. It's viewable, right? Okay. Let me, this is the profile headshot. The document which I was talking about, the profile picture, the headshot is all about how this profile picture is called as headshot on LinkedIn. This background space on LinkedIn is called as banner space. This is the banner. We'll learn about this tomorrow. Today we'll be covering the profile picture part. Okay. Now, the first name comes here, which is highlighted, headline. Headline is nothing but when you see any profile on LinkedIn, you log into your profile now, maybe from your mobiles, and see headline of anyone. I'll highlight. This is the headline space. This is called as headline. The first group of letters which come under your name. It is very, very important, because the moment you see anybody's profile, below the name comes the headline. And this section which you see right now, this section is only seen when you browse it from your mobile. Maximum people are using on mobile. So please understand, this is so important for you all to know that this section has to be very impressive, highly impressive. This section needs to talk about your expertise, your offerings, your services. So important. If somebody doesn't read through, then, why will they click on your profile and go if the headline is not impressive? Very, very important section. Now, on the left-hand side, if you can see, because I'm logged in through my computer, these are the organization. The first thing which appears is the company where you're working. It can be anything. In your case, Jyoti ma'am, it can be Brain Gym, because you're currently you own that company. So in my sector, I wanted Victory Training and Consulting to be on the top. So whatever comes first, you might have worked with 10 organizations, but whatever is the first will be coming here by default. Clear? Now, in terms of education section, there is another section in LinkedIn where you can incorporate your education. But education section, whatever is on the top will be taken by default on LinkedIn. So here I wanted to incorporate my PhD, from which university or location. So that has been taken. because I've incorporated PhD as the top highest education. I can drag, if I don't want, I want to show XLRI Jamshedpur on top. I can drag PhD below. Though I have done PhD in 2019 and XLRI in 2017, still I can show XLRI on top. Clear? There needs not be any confusion when we are incorporating these details. The year of pass can be anything, but whatever you want to show on the top of your profile has to be on the top. Sequencing can be anything. You are the owner of this page, of your profile. You need to carve it in your way. So highest qualification, if you want to showcase that now because I'm getting into, I'm just quoting an example, because now I'm getting into a public speaking domain and I have done a course by an international public speaker, then I want to showcase that course. You can incorporate that course as the highest education here. That is perfectly fine. You might be a MSc or a graduate or a PhD. That's perfectly fine. Incorporate below. But whatever is on the highest will be shown here on the top of your profile. That's it. Okay. Then your location, contact info, we'll deep dive tomorrow. But if you go down, here comes a section which talks about section. Okay. This is where I was talking about positioning your brand, your services, what you are different at. Don't write here a general thing, but position yourself, make that wow effect for your clients. How you want people to take you, how you want people to see you. This is the most important section. You need to craft, and this is divided. We will cover in more details tomorrow. The stellar summary, what I was talking about, the PDF document, it has 5 sections. Ideally, this has 4 sections, 4 prominent sections, where you can position yourself in your own creative way. I will give you guidelines to it. The document, the PDF document will cover those 5 points in more details. Okay. So this is about, now coming to below sections. Experience. Look, LinkedIn has given me a beautiful place to showcase my talent. First is here in the headline. I'm a personal growth catalyst, but as I come with 16 years in HR, I have positioned myself as HR leadership professional. And because I love connecting with people and I'm also a public speaker, I have also written that. So positioning yourself in the right way. Rupali, point that you raised in the previous discussion, how to position myself. Here you need to craft and position yourself in that way. That's perfectly fine because you're a full-time employee and now getting into your own domain of niche. It's perfectly fine. Incorporate it. But be very subtle with words. Okay? You'll learn it tomorrow. Now, you can incorporate all your experience, professional experience. You might have worked with some company. You might be an executive director in some company. You might be a partner in some company. These are my companies. You know your mantra that we talk about, victory training. But I was a full-time employee at Stellis Biofarm. I've incorporated that. At associate director at Wadhwani Foundation, I have incorporated. These are my professional journey. I worked as an employee in these companies. I've incorporated that. There is a separate section. I mean to show you that this experience section is a separate section which comes to you. Okay. So why not utilize this space and incorporate it here rather than about section mein dal ke? About mein to aap, you play beautifully with words, with your services and offerings, and brand yourself in about section. Now there is another section which gives you a leverage of incorporating your education. Incorporate all your education. It's one-time activity. Please understand, you can add on many certifications and education, but give that time, give this week a time. And the 30 minutes call is only for people who complete it within a week's time. Because if I don't give you that, request, then you would never complete your profile, isn't it? So complete your profile, isn't it? So this gives you a leverage of incorporating your education. Then another section comes, which is license and certifications. Incorporate everything. So now you know how to divide your learnings and certifications. The checklist which will be given access to you today, you can go through that checklist. It gives, first is put everything in one place. There might be a social service which you might have done 10 years before. Why not showcase it here? Look, there is a section which talks about volunteering experience. It is giving a weightage, though this is not helping me in any way. But when somebody comes and looks at my profile, they know that I'm socially active also. Showcase it. One-time activity, invest that time on your profile. Okay. So this is all about profiles. Now let's deep dive. Dr. Abida Nadaf, one of the persons who has attended my previous programs. I will quickly take you through different gamuts of profiles. She is a dentist, but now into a life coaching field. She has also positioned herself. Look at how her banner is designed, how her banner talks about what work she does. But she's a doctor, isn't it? Her profile picture talks about something. Then we have, again, a practicing doctor, but now into making happy workplaces. How he has positioned his banner and attracting clients that, okay, happy workplaces, Dr. Jay Surya. His headline, how it is beautifully crafted. So we'll take these examples tomorrow also, but I quickly want to show you a couple of profiles. A mountaineer. These are all random profiles. A mountaineer showcasing himself as on LinkedIn. Look at the people who all are there on LinkedIn now. Okay, let me move on further. Again, another mountaineer, Prem Kumar Singh. Geetanjali Pandit. She is the former CHRO of India Today Group and now best-selling author, keynote speaker, choreographer and a professional dancer. So it's perfect. It's a professional networking platform. You never know which opportunity is coming your way via LinkedIn. Use this platform. Everybody has their potentials or potential clients on LinkedIn. Everybody has that. Another dancer, Kathak dancer, on LinkedIn, utilizing now look at these profiles from a different angle. As you know, the profile picture and the banner space, we are going to learn, in more details, but start looking at these profiles from a different way. How it talks about, जैसे ये profile देखते, the moment I see this profile, I know she's a dancer. Because her profile, if she would have put a picture which is professional suit and all, I wouldn't have known that she's a dancer and a full-time dancer. She can be an employee working, but a dancer, that's a different way to position yourself. Are you all with me? Quickly, let me take you through. Another person who inspires me on LinkedIn, she's a tabla artist. Look, a tabla artist, a women tabla artist, very amazing person and very active. And she has a profile on LinkedIn. I will share this with you tomorrow towards the end, Damodarji. Your question, I've read it. You'll come to know. Okay, so Dr. Preeti Ojha, again CBSE principal, again very highly active on LinkedIn. Educationalist, she is from education background, okay? A person from cinematography or experienced film director. I specifically took out for you this example, Rupali. So everybody is there on LinkedIn, isn't it? Shri Ravi Shankar ji on LinkedIn. क्या कर रहे हैं वो यहाँ पे? But they are there. They are very active. Their team posts it. They are not directly there, but they are there on this platform. A content writer, aspiring economist, student at Purdue University, and Disha Panda, and travel enthusiast. Look at these profiles and look at the headlines, that how they have positioned their headlines. Now I can find out that she's doing something in economics. ये सब हमको help करेगा कल जब आप अपने लिए craft करेंगे. Every point which I'm making is very important. जब आप अपने लिए अपनी प्रोफाइल का, because आप लोग different, you all are from different domains, different gamuts of experiences. Now how you are positioning yourself, it is all up to you. I can give you guidelines during this program, right? So I know that she is into economics. We haven't scrolled down, but I know she is a student right now. She is a co-founder of Project Arambh, something into beginning, some project she is working on. It can be any project, a NGO also. Look how I'm portraying her image, looking at her headline. That is why headline is important, my dear friends. Now she is also award winner and a travel enthusiast. I know through her headline itself, she loves traveling. She might write up sometime a blog on travel or something. She is a student, isn't it? So how you position yourself is very important. Let's move on further. Mizuki Su, inclusion program manager at Google, a full-time employee at Google, but she is a disability advocate. Again, one of my inspirations. Public speaker and wheelchair mom of 2 kids. How beautifully her profile talks about. She is a full-time employee, but she is a wheelchair mom of 2 kids. It clearly shows me why she is advocating disability, right? Yes. We will learn it tomorrow, ma'am. Because restricted number of, but beautiful platform which gives you so much to tell about you. You will get to know the number of words also tomorrow, right? Today because a couple of people are new. Priyanka Chopra, not a very but she's there on Shah Rukh Khan is also there. Sachin Tendulkar is also there. You can search for the profiles. Okay. Another inspiration, which I draw inspiration from her, Gauri Samant, a well-known person. Many people might you have known or seen some advertisements. India's first transgender mother. How her headline talks about this. In my profile, there is another person who inspires me, is a transgender doctor. She is from Kerala, I think. I'm forgetting her name. If I can locate her profile, I'll try to share. But look, if the whole idea, Gaur Gopal Das, very active on LinkedIn. Nowadays, I don't see his. Another senior official, Dr. Sangeeta Reddy, owner, managing director of Apollo Hospitals. She's there. Everybody has their profile on LinkedIn, right? Another profile, a very rare kind of sport, but fencing is a sport. And she's just, she's a researcher, a fencer, and a podcast host. That's the reason I picked up her profile. She's into a very different sport, that is fencing. But she's a researcher. That means she's studying right now. She is doing some research. See how her, Kawasaki Disease Research Center, something into children's research she's doing. She might be an aspiring doctor or something related to science field. I haven't scrolled down, but something I could make out. podcaster host, she podcast also. So, so these are different profiles which I wanted to share with you. Okay. And oh, I still have time. I have tried to complete many things today. How is the session? How is the session? Can you quickly type in chat window your कल मैं ना इसकी settings भी change करूंगी. Everybody can see everybody's chat. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, I'll read it through. Damodar ji says wonderful. Mohan ji says great. Meenu ji says great. Thank you so much. Interesting. Jasveer ji says, Rupali says interesting. Okay, that keeps me going, and you will be on toes tomorrow. Please do not miss out. Makar Sakranti, a day of our transformation, eye opener. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. A day of transformation. Dedicate those 3 hours, and this coming week, I know we all are working professionals, but give me this commitment that you will complete your profiles by the end of this week, coming week. Sunday, Sunday to next Saturday, you get a window to book your time slots with me. Because if I don't give you this thing, yes, we do have, Jasbirji, we do have 1 more hour, and I'm really happy with the speed with which I have taken, because every time when I share a lot of information with my fellow members, I feel that, oh my God, the time is short and I have to cover so much. Okay, would you like to grab some water or something and then get going from here with the, yes, Rupali, you can unmute and ask the question. Let me give you the permission to unmute.
So before I forget, I wanted to ask one help. I wanted people to add on the skills, like there are 4 options whenever we open someone's. There are 4 options where we can select which skill you want to recommend.
Rupali, are you through the 2 different devices? Maybe you can.
No, there is Tanya's other class is going on.
Okay, got it. No issues.
Now it should be proper. Okay, so my question is, I tried mentioning skills. So can you help me with that, like how to bring into profile, because I'm not getting that option, and before I forget, I thought like just to share with you.
You will get to learn this thing tomorrow in the detailed session. The skills that you are trying to incorporate, you will get to learn. Definitely, we'll be covering that part also towards the end of the session. Okay, so you'll get your answer. Any further questions you have?
Vijeta, I spoke to Mithil sir because our things are all clashing and I just don't know what to do. And Mithil was going to introduce me to some important people together, which I had spoken to you earlier about, what I was intending to do. Now, I just don't know what to do.
No, I'll give you the solution, ma'am, towards the end of today's session. I'll give you the solution. Don't worry.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
So we'll continue with our next part of our today's session. And please allow me to share my screen once again with you all. So I know you all are super excited and super charged. And let's now getting started on LinkedIn. I know we all have shared that you all have your profiles on LinkedIn, but how you can start making a journey, if somebody is new to this platform, it's very easy to make a profile on LinkedIn. You just need to open your LinkedIn account with, ideally it's preferable that you use your Gmail account or an official account. If you would like to open, you can use your Gmail personal account also, perfectly fine, whatever you are comfortable with. We all have our profile, so I would not spend much time, but log into LinkedIn, www.linkedin.com, and you can log in through your Google account and you're good to go. And there are few important things: your first name, last name, date of birth, and your professional experience. The first company, Are you a full-time employee? And those selections, once you do, you will be able to log into the main portal of LinkedIn, right? As we all have shared, and I have taken you through so many examples of people having their profiles on LinkedIn. The top fold is the section where I have shared with you, has your profile picture, the profile banner, the background space, and the headline is called the top fold. As a newspaper has a top fold, in the same way, this top fold is very important section, very important section. And now we all know it is so important, the importance of this section, right? And that's what we need to carve out beautifully, because that is how your impression goes. That is how people take you and judge you, because you are not there interacting with them, but they are going through your profile. So your profile needs to speak that, punch. The moment you have that profile crafted, and then you can keep on editing and reviewing it every now and then, but please invest this time on making a power profile. And then we have also seen the about section, which gives you a detailed space to showcase yourself, and where you can put all your summary about your services, your offerings, and what are you looking forward to from LinkedIn or your prospective customers. You can showcase it in the about section. Also, there is separate section which talks about your experience, which we have already seen in the various examples that we have just gone through, right? Let's move on further. The steps of getting started is build a profile on LinkedIn, build a network, start connecting with people slowly and steadily, send them a connection request with a beautiful message, and the moment they connect with you, slowly and steadily, you start establishing yourself as a brand. Position yourself as a brand, as an authority. This is the last point is a detailed process. It will not happen immediately, but the moment you have, these are the steps of getting started, and then slowly building upon it. So it's all up to you how you want to take this journey forward and further. But it is very important for an entrepreneurs, because we have also seen who all are utilizing this platform. And if we are not there, what opportunity you are missing out, because the large number of audiences that you have across the globe, 774 plus million users. So look at the pool of professional networking opportunities, isn't it? Now, these are the things that we can have on LinkedIn, which is professional photo and a heading on LinkedIn, the summary, experience, skills and endorsements, recommendations, certifications and education, organizations that you have worked with, projects that you have done. These are very important things from a person who is looking for assignments, internships on LinkedIn, jobs via LinkedIn. You need to position your projects on LinkedIn, whatever projects you have done, the languages that you can speak, and maybe additional causes like volunteering and different. So we will deep dive tomorrow in detail what are these sections and how you can incorporate these sections, right? Let's move on further. Important point before you all get started. Jyoti ma'am, most important point, you can take down the steps which I'm going to take you through. What happens is when you start working, now we all have LinkedIn profile. Damodarji, you can also note down the points. Other people also can note down. When we start working on LinkedIn profile, what happens is LinkedIn starts sending notification. If it is a minor correction also, like I go and change, if, okay, I take my example, if there is another company where I am appointed as an executive director, and I go and, or maybe a silent director, they want me there on the board of directors. Now, this is a feather in my cap, and I want to incorporate that in my profile. I go to my LinkedIn profile, and when I update that, it can be a minor updation in my profile, or it can be a big updation like this. If I'm appointed somewhere, I would like my network to showcase myself. Oh, I have been appointed by this company as an executive director, anything. But the moment you make corrections in your profile, the moment you make any slight correction in your profile, it gets notified to your network. Now you can have a network of 500 people, 100 people, 200 people. All your network will be notified. So because you are in this session of making an impactful profile on LinkedIn, you are all gearing up to update your LinkedIn profile. It is important for you to not notify your connections as of now, because once you have, the profile is ready, then you can notify. But otherwise, what happens is, by default, LinkedIn notifies small updates, what you make in changes that you make in your profile. Are you all with me? Can I see thumbs up in the screen? You got my point? Great. Now I will tell you how that notification button can be turned off. First important thing, log into your profiles और ये ऑफ करना है आप जब अपनी प्रोफाइल पे काम करना शुरू कर रहे हैं मैम. ठीक है, ये इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेप है, इसीलिए मैं एम्फेसाइज करती हूं. ठीक है, I'll show you. जैसे ही आप अपनी प्रोफाइल में जाएंगे, the moment you go to your profile, this is how your profile is seen. Okay, you go to your small icon, you click here, small icon on your laptop, your profile will be seen like this. You click on me. The moment you click on me, you get settings and privacy. Next step is settings and privacy. When you go to settings and privacy, another window comes up, which is visibility. After settings and privacy, you just go to left hand side, visibility. Under visibility, you have a point called as visibility of your profile and network. Click on this. Oh, sorry. Visibility of your LinkedIn activity. Click on this. Okay. Visibility of your LinkedIn activity. Now there is share profile updates with your network. You can turn this off. No. Clear? It's very simple. Go to settings. I'll just repeat the steps. You go to your profile, you go to me icon. You go to settings and privacy. Go to visibility on the left hand side. And then visibility of your LinkedIn activity. As the word says, you need not show your activity currently to your connections. Share profile updates with your network. You say no as of now for coming days. I usually keep it, off, because I'll tell you why. Because the moment I update, by default, LinkedIn gives me a notification. Do you want to share it with your profile? they again give me a reminder. So if it is a light update, I say no. Any update which I do in my profile, it will give me a prompt also. So better let it be off. But if I have another feather in my cap, I would love to notify to my network. Go and showcase. Let people know. Let people come and congratulate you for a new achievement, for a new certification course which you have done, for a new add-on education what you have done, for a new organization you have joined. Let people come and congratulate you for that achievement. Okay. Ma'am, any question you have?
Yeah, I just wanted to know, suppose we are working for some big giants, and would they like their names to be mentioned?
Ma'am, on project basis, it is not advisable to write those small projects or small things which you are taking up as your 2-day activity or 3-day activity or your workshops. Don't showcase those here. These are all about your professional experiences that you have listed, but you can always, certain clients have agreed to you to show, because when you interacted with me, you shared with me that I've interacted with these clients. Your profile might also speak about certain credentials of those clients. Whosoever has given you permission, you can incorporate their names. But ideally, ideally it is advisable not to write their names directly.
Yeah. Okay.
In your case. But when somebody interacts with you, when you share your profile with them, the professional profile, which a PPT or your brochure, that can talk about your clients and services.
Okay. Understood.
Yeah. Okay. Then let's move on further. Okay. And so this was an important step which I wanted to share with you all. Let me go to my screen share, and the slide now talks about all the steps which I have shared with you. And turn off the notifications, and you all know now why to turn off. If you want a screenshot to be taken of this, you can take a picture of this slide. You will exactly know visibility of your LinkedIn profile and share it with your network. This needs to be turned off, right? Let's move on further. Steps in profile development. We all know that we need to log in, have a profile picture, create a headline, craft a beautiful summary, and keywords into place, because keywords will play a major role. So to do for you today, or everyone, a homework. Sit quietly after this session and try to incorporate keywords about your expertise. It can be, public speaking, it can be communications coach, as many keywords about your expertise you want to write. Pen them down, or type it, wherever. It's for your records, it's for your help. It will help you build your profile, because keywords, everything is play of keywords. Search engine optimization will only happen how you position yourself on this platform, and keywords only will help you reach that, right? So take down all your keywords, and we all know how to get started on LinkedIn. And this is, very again important for from a perspective, if somebody is looking out for a job on LinkedIn, location also plays a major role. If you're looking for opportunities in and around your city, in your domain, specifically for people looking out for jobs, reaching out for clients in their vicinity, because mainly what happens is sometimes we want to cater to a particular geography of people. So have your location listed also. It is good to have your location listed. Now, I take an example here from a job seeker point of view. If somebody is sitting in Delhi, but wants to, is from South India, but and wants to have a job in Bangalore or Coimbatore, then it is advisable, because somebody, most of the companies would love to have people from their local vicinity. So if you do not have that location keyed in your profile, then your profiles, the search process, or the backend will not, your profile will not, might not pop up, because there is only one location which you can search for, or your position yourself. Because the headline also has your location listed. So you have to think, do you really, how you want to put your location? It's perfectly fine, because we are into different domain. We need to decide how we want to take the advantage of that location. But specifically from a job seeker point of view, 23 times more searches results increase, and your chances of getting into that search result increases if your location of that particular location is given, right? And zip code of your area will also help you boost that search, or your profile to come on top. If a recruiter is searching for a I would say website development manager, somebody who can take care of my website development, then if I'm looking for somebody to help me in Bangalore location, the person should have that. I would type in website development, comma Bangalore, or location as Bangalore, so that I can ask the person to come to my office, have a meeting face to face with me, and interact with me. If I'm looking for a support in my company, if my company is based in Bangalore or Coimbatore, I would love to have a local resource of that skill set. Great. So these are two important points. This is how the dashboard looks like of whatever we have seen. My profile, that is called as the dashboard, inside dashboard. So the technical term which is used is dashboard. Okay. So your profile picture is seen, your headline is seen, your name is seen, and then the company which I have shown you, the company which you are working at, your location is seen, and then also your educational qualification, which is on the top, is seen on the header. Now we move on to the most important part of our profiles, profile picture. Important point which I want to make is photos are must on LinkedIn profile. Researches show that profiles with pictures are most likely to be viewed by the potential connections, isn't it? That's a normal human psychology, which talks about that. Yes, the more impressive profile picture you have, people would tend to get connected with you immediately. So that is very, very, very important for you. The image you present in the profile photo can communicate the credibility of the rest of your profile. Use a professional headshot if possible. I would say not possible. You have to make it possible. Now I would not recommend you going for a professional photographer, paying him an huge amount, or a DSLR. It's perfectly fine for you to use your camera phone, but a professional beautiful picture is must. So another homework for you all. A beautiful headshot, half the work will be done, my friends, if you do that. A beautiful headshot which can add on to that wow to your picture on LinkedIn. Update your LinkedIn profiles with a beautiful headshot. In coming slides, you will learn how the headshot needs to be taken. Having no LinkedIn profile photo means profile is 100% incomplete, not complete. And 21 more times views and 9 times connection requests increases These are numbers. So if you want to grow, have a headshot. It's so important. It's so important. Because why will you open a profile without no picture? Isn't it? You need to position yourself as an authority in your domain. A Bharatnatyam dancer never shied away showcasing her picture as, with her attire on. Her DP spoke, right? Her profile headshot spoke about what she does. Perfectly fine. A chef with a chef cap, perfectly fine. I know it. I connect with the person instantly. That this person is a chef on LinkedIn. I mean to say, with a profile on LinkedIn, isn't it? So why not have that professional? Our professions are professional, but these are different examples which I'm trying to quote. And we have seen the examples of profiles also. So have a professional headshot. Very, very important. Give that time for self-grooming. One day, putting that blazer on and clicking that photograph. Here are the examples, and you can make out. What would you prefer? Answer me in the chat window. Which the headshots are in front of you. Which profiles would you love to open? The left or the right? Left. Rupali says left. Okay. Great, great, Rupali. Other people, everybody says left. Why left? Because it's close up, headshot. That's the reason it's called as headshot. इतना ही दिखेगा ना आपकी प्रोफाइल पिक्चर में, जितना अभी स्क्रीन पे आप लोगों को मेरा दिख रहा है, isn't it? So it's professional. Yes, Jaspir ji. Straight in the eyes, not like this, not like this, not peeping down. A smile, attire speaks, and these are the key elements. And along with this, I did not approve my previous session group of people. I did not approve a couple of photographs because lighting was not clear. The background and the blazer was black, background was black. So invest that time, and that will help you. One time in, that grooming, and then you're good to go. You might already have professional pictures clicked for you. You can use that one. You need not get ready or it's perfectly fine. You can use those pictures because we all are into a profession of empowering people. We all have a good photo collection. Look out for a good photograph and use that. Clear? Although you may appear in search results on the content of your profile, without a profile photo, your users are likely to pass you by. Jeff Vinier, we got introduced to him as CEO of LinkedIn. His profile's picture is, look, I love to take his example. A natural light is used while taking his photograph. Natural light, perfectly fine. A very normal, photograph with a smile. He is into a profession where he is building a platform of professional networking. So he needs to have that candid smile on his face and a welcoming smile. So his smile speaks, and because it's shot in the open, bright sunlight, his face is shining. Isn't it? So position yourself how you want people to perceive you. These two examples, I am quoting these examples for you to brainstorm. And tomorrow we are going to deep dive into how your headline caters to. Why did I give you the homework of keywords? Let's take these examples. Digital marketing intern, Ben profile says he's a digital marketing intern at iProspect. Okay. His location is seen and marketing and advertising is his specialization. But there's another person who is econ major and aspiring financial analyst. Now he has positioned himself as only digital marketing intern. Only. That means he's working as a digital in the digital domain as an intern. That means he's a fresher and working in the company by the name iProspect. Perfectly fine. No harm with this headline. He wants to position himself only as a job seeker. That's it. But Mr. David has a headline crafted where he says that I have economics as major, though my education background is from econ as a major subject, and he's also again a fresher, but he is aspiring his career in the financial domain. He has chosen those words to be listed because he's looking for a job as a financial analyst, only as a financial analyst. That's the reason he has chosen those words, and he's written aspiring. Aspiring says that he wants to. And when a person or a recruiter or a person who is looking for services of a financial analyst will key in the words financial analyst and his profile will come up. So that's how the keywords plays major role in your search process or your positioning of your brand. If you are a professional who is looking for, these are how the words matter. I'll answer this. Jasbir asks me, white background important? Not at all, Jasbir. It's perfectly fine. Dr. Jay Surya's profile, you can go and visit Dr. Jay Surya. His profile has an orange background. My profile has the similar background, which you can see right now. If you have certain brand color, because when we are positioning ourselves as brand, we have decided certain brand colors for us. So it's perfectly fine to have a background of your brand color. That's perfectly fine. You can use your brand colors in your background. But just ensure that the brand color and your dress doesn't mix. Your profile, your photo has to shine out in a way that it looks different. Aapko bhi wow effect aana chahiye. The moment you get your wow, that work is done. My job is done. I hope I did answer it, right? Okay, now another question Jasbir ji is asking fellow members is, do we need to have a premium LinkedIn account? Try premium for free. I will answer this in a moment, Jasbir ji. Having a premium account is not, currently, I don't think we all need a premium account. No. LinkedIn gives you a leverage of using the free account to the fullest. Use LinkedIn to the fullest. First, try to position yourself to the maximum in the free account. Then if you feel that my growth has started, exponentially on LinkedIn, now I am only targeting on LinkedIn, go for a premium version. But mind it, the cost is a little costly as compared to other platforms or other services. So take a conscious call of upgrading your profile at a later stage, not immediately. This is one point. Second is, when it says in everybody's profile, it would say try premium for free. For going, it will give you 1 month additional premium account. Everybody will get that prompt after some time. So when you are upgrading to, you need to key in your credit card details. Very important point for everyone. Credit card details need to be keyed in. If you haven't gone on the back, if you have incorporated and gone for a premium version, you have missed out on the date, immediately after 30 days or 31 days, your credit card will be charged for the next month cycle by default. So you will be only able to upgrade to this premium free version when you key in your credit card details. I hope that answers, right? Jasbir got the answer? Great, great, great. Thank you so much. Let's move on further. Profile pictures, samples and tips. As we all know now, we are pro on the headshot. Plain background is recommended. No distractions in view, because we have seen couple of profiles, distractions behind, right? There's a lot of distraction in this profile, in this picture, in this what he is doing, I really don't know. So avoid these distractions. In the background, taken outside in natural light works well. Portray yourself how you want to be seen and intended by your audiences. Dress appropriately for your role. Whatever services you're offering, dress like that. We all know. Heads and shoulders should be visible. That's very important. Only the face or close up, no, head shot, right? And smile and make eye contact with the camera. Straight looking, smiling, welcoming. Because when you are not there live, your LinkedIn profile is welcoming people, right? Are we all here? And I think too. Don'ts of a profile picture. Profile pictures should be only you, not group pictures. Ideally, it is your profile, it's your professional profile. No cartoon pictures, no sports pictures. If you're a sports person, perfectly fine. If you are a trainer in a gym, you can have dumbbells in your hand, perfectly fine, because you're positioning yourself in that domain. But there is a way to position also, where we are going to utilize the banner space. Tomorrow we will learn about that also. Holding mobile phones, ties, and no landscape, no fruits, dogs, pictures, personal pictures, and no profile picture is a complete no. So these are the lessons for you all today. I hope we had a good time, isn't it? So I had to share all these learnings with you all today. Tomorrow there is again a lot of learnings. And okay, just give me a moment. One more thing is there. I go to my Zoom and share my screen once again quickly. This checklist you will be given access to, okay? This is the profile checklist. Now, this profile checklist, how it helps you is the top fold helps you turn on your notification, what we all have learned. Profile headshot, which is a homework given to you. Keyword search for you to craft your headline is given to you tomorrow. So these two homework needs to be completed and submitted in the group with a photograph. Handwritten also is perfectly fine. You might have noted down in your diary. I just want you to be, with me on these two, learning and an investment of yours. It's your investment for your profile. Okay. Summary sections, what we are going to cover. But in these things, what you need to cater to is university education, all your years of past, all your experiences, all your previous company experiences, whatever you want to put, employments, wherever you have worked, dates, when you started, when you ended, tentative dates agar yaad nahi hai to, because what happens is when we start doing that, we try to dig out from our certificates. So open those certificates one time and note down those start date, end date, because LinkedIn, when you are keying in LinkedIn, you will need all those dates. You would need not exactly your percentage marks, but from which university you have passed out and in which year. If you put in your year, it will be better. So education, when you are trying to incorporate, have everything, 10th, 12th, PG, graduation, post graduation, certifications, incorporate, write it down in a place. If you have already in place, it's perfectly fine, your work is done. But what happens is,
so you go down right up to school level. From school level we start.
ma'am, I would say in your case, it might not matter much, but as this session is for everyone, we might have certain freshers or person who is with 5 years of experience or 2 years of experience, who is trying to look for opportunities. So if a person is coming with a 2 years experience background in the industry, he or she needs to key in the education also, because any recruiter who is looking for the profile will look in ki aapka education kya hai. But in your case, it might not matter much. It's perfectly fine that you can just incorporate your certifications and the highest education, specifically for your kind of background.
Okay.
It's perfectly fine. But yes, I have incorporated everything in my profile because that gives me a leverage. I loved it. I love doing it. So it's perfectly fine. It's all your call. Not an issue. But yes, as you rightly said, because you are a senior person, I know, and it will not matter that much in your expertise area. Any certifications which you have done is very important for you to position yourself as enthusiast in your domain. Okay, great. This homework, okay, this profile checklist, you can continue using it when you are starting to build your profile, but I would give it to you today itself, so that you can refer to this and go through this and start collecting that detail. It will help you build your profile. The groups that you have joined, the publications, you might have done any paper publications in your research. Those publications, dates, topics of those publications, those paper, because many people publish papers, many lecturers publish papers in international magazines, international groups. So you can incorporate it here. If it is related to your field, honors and awards, you might have been awarded by n number of organizations, Jyoti ma'am. If there are top, say, Lions Club Award, which is a very, very premier, group and known at India level, you can always incorporate it here. So, and there might be a local NGO which has awarded you, but it doesn't matter much. Out of many awards, it might be one. So you need not incorporate that. It's perfectly fine.
So is it just to write down, or is it just to give pictures? Because I have the physical awards, maybe the certificates, there's so many. So how do you incorporate it? Just write it down, or you just give the certificate?
It is because I'll tell you, I'll answer this. This platform is positioning you. This platform, when I visit your profile, when I don't know Jyoti Gandhi, when I visit a profile, if I go through, scroll down, only important parameters, that's what I said, only important thing जो आपको लगता है कि ये मेरे लिए important है, जैसे for example a client like HDFC, if you want, oh HDFC का मेरे को ये award मिला था as a honorary award जो देते हैं, which when you come position yourself in platform and you say, oh, this is the award which I've got. So other people, when they see, oh, इन्होंने HDFC से award मिला हुआ है, HDFC के लिए काम किया हुआ है, so you get the credibility by default when they visit your profile.
Yeah.
So not everything, but you have to आपको sort out करना पड़ेगा कि क्या-क्या डालना है. Important things.
Filter it, yeah.
Filter करना पड़ेगा. Certification, सारे certification, अब हम 100 certifications किए हुए हैं, but 100 में से हमारे को पता है कि 2 हमारे लिए important है. ये हमारी प्रोफाइल से रिलेटेड हैं, ये हमको हेल्प करते हैं. जब हम बोलते हैं I say okay, I come with this background, then it helps me. I say I'm a leadership trainer. अब मैं लीडरशिप ट्रेनर किस बेस पे बोलती हूँ अपने आप को? बिकॉज मैंने सर्टिफिकेशन किया हुआ है साइकोमेट्रिक एंड लीडरशिप ट्रेनिंग में, तो मैंने वो पोजीशन किया हुआ है. अब व्हेन आई position myself as a leadership trainer, people in HR go or senior management go and check my profile कि भैया ये किस बेसिस पे बोल रही है मैडम. So it's up to you all. You decide for your particular profiles. But LinkedIn has different sections for all those, right? To give you the credibility, that is the credibility building process. The reason why I shared this document today itself is because, you know, हम जब लिखने लगते हैं ना तो वो सर्टिफिकेट, हमको वो अवार्ड याद तो आता है कि बट किस ईयर में मिला था, हम फिर वो सोचते बैठते हैं. So what happens is, you pen it down, पेपर में लिख लीजिए, and then you start putting it on your LinkedIn profile slowly and slowly and slowly in the coming week. ये पूरे वीक का काम है, आराम से करिए, वन टाइम है, बट ये वन टाइम है, isn't it? So the floor is again open for you all. सबको एक बार कैमरा पे आना पड़ेगा और एक अच्छी सी पिक्चर लेंगे. Ayushi, I would request you to also come on camera and help me with the picture, please. My team is there. Okay, great. Great. So because I'm a growth catalyst, so we are on a journey of our growth. So let's have this, or on, you know, Damodarji, be on camera. Dr. Pallavi, can you quickly come on camera for picture with me, please? I would love to see you. Dr. Pallavi, possible? Okay, I respect that. No issues, no issues. I will. Meenu ji, aa jaiye ek baar. Meenu ji. Okay, we are on a growth of our LinkedIn impact, and we will go and rock it. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you for amazing participation, and we meet tomorrow at 11.
Ma'am, I also want to put out one point, which it was a very engaging seminar by you, and I really want to thank you so much. Ma'am, I'm also somebody who started her career 2 years back, and I have learned through my journey and my professionalism that, you know, because most of the people right now working here is somebody who is working in organization. So organization may come and go, but skills remain same. Skills will always be evergreen. So how to make yourself evergreen? LinkedIn gives you that platform. And I'm really very thankful to you that you are providing us such training in which we can empower ourselves and showcase to the world that what we are skilled at. Actually, the overall motto of you helping us is in a way that showcasing the world what my skills are. Because today I'm in a healthcare organization, tomorrow I can be in a financial organization or in some other organization, automobile organization. So my organization keeps on changing, but who I am as a person will define me. We remember Rabindranath Tagore as a poet. We remember because he was a poet. Poeting skills, English skills, writing skills was his skills. So,
Right.
but what are skills of mine? Not every profession has skills. Without skills, it cannot be done. So, I'm from the bottom of my heart, I'm thankful to you that you are helping me in showcasing my skills, and I'll definitely go forward with this course. And thanks for your showcasing me this seminar and helping me out throughout.
Thank you so much, Aishi. I really appreciate. And yes, join in tomorrow, because I know there will be a lot of learning coming your way tomorrow also. So thank you so much for the beautiful, sharing. Thank you. Anyone else would love to share and, your views?
Tomorrow is a 3-hour session,
Yes.
11 to 2.
Yes, 11 to 2. And we will have a power-packed, detailed, insightful learning.
Dr. Vijeta, I was struggling to build my LinkedIn profile to 2 to 3 years back. I wish you were there that time. I must have grown to 30K, as you told. I was like, last year I was talking to someone, like, I don't know how to make my profile which will look good, and I tried a lot, but it was not happening. So what, at the end, you can check my profile later, it is just a copy of CV, nothing else. and I really need to work towards it. And my challenge is to make CV, sorry, profile with respect to the career coaching. So that is a challenge for me right now. I wanted your help in
Sure,
that.
sure, Rupali. You will get many of your answers tomorrow because I know that you are trying to position yourself as two. And, by the end of tomorrow's session, most of your queries will be answered and you will get to know. And also, I would request you all to spend some time tonight to, look for people from your domain. Start searching for respective people. uh, just do a random search in your upcoming domain. Look for certain profiles and see how those profiles are crafted. As I have taken out random samples, browse through, look through the profiles, what comes up in the search. Just in the search process, you would just write cinematography or your keyword. You can give me a keyword right now, and try keying in that keyword in of your skills, and you will get n number of results. Look at those people, look at those profiles, how they have built, and it will give you a lot of ideas, right? And tomorrow, most of your queries and questions will be answered. Damodarji, it's perfectly fine. You can leave now. The session is just open for chit chat, and whosoever wants to leave, I know now it's dinner time and family commitments, but I will continue until the last member. So it's perfectly fine.
So we wanted to know how to tackle with sir and
yes, Jyoti ma'am. Jyoti ma'am, what I would tell you is this session I keep on conducting again and again. If you are not
Okay.
able to make it, because I have already declared these timings to other members and other participants.
Exactly. So can I will start preparing all my things. If there's a recording, I can see it, or I can join the next session in the second day. I don't know how to do it.
I with your request, I would, connect with you regarding the recordings, because it's a live session. I always prefer my tribe, my people coming in live and learning with me, because in
Yeah.
live, lot of question answers, get answered. For your, in your case, because I would conduct this session in next upcoming 15 days. So if you can hold on until that time, please do join in my next day on my upcoming session, rather than going through the recordings, because recordings will be exhaustive for 3 hours. The more you learn, you will write down and you will be able to build accordingly.
I'll hold on for 15 days and I would like to join the next, because sir has requested me not to miss it, because he's going to introduce us to the tribe for some furthering the work,
Yes, I completely agree, and it's perfectly fine, ma'am.
So, okay. Thank you so
you
much.
can leave, no issues, please. It's perfectly fine. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Vijeta ji,
I'll leave then.
I wanted you to screen my profile and just review it.
I would love to do that. Once you go through the session, once you build it in line with the learnings of this session, and then you have an option of 30 minutes call in next coming 6 days.
Okay. Chalega.
Okay. So thank you,
Thank you.
everyone. Thank you. Yes, Minuji, you are saying something? Okay. So I think thank you everyone so much for joining in. Tomorrow sharp at 11. Sharp at 11 we begin. 10:45 you can log in. I would be there. Thank you so much. Good night, and thank you for joining in on time. Bye-bye.